Did you know that human trafficking generates a staggering $150 billion annually? It's a dark global crisis that often hides in plain sight. Hotels, from luxury chains to budget motels, are frequently used as venues for these heinous activities, providing the perfect cover for traffickers. But the problem doesn't stop there. Social media plays a significant role in luring victims into this dangerous world. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, the COVID-19 pandemic has added new layers of complexity. Sex trafficking, a major component of human trafficking, is a significant problem in the U.S. In 2020 alone, there were over 10,000 reported cases of human trafficking, with 72% related to sex trafficking. Large events like the Super Bowl are thought to increase trafficking activities due to the influx of visitors. The COVID-19 pandemic has exacerbated the issue as criminals have adapted to new hotel technologies like contactless check-in, making it even harder to detect trafficking. Hotels are often unaware that trafficking is occurring on their premises, but there are cases where staff members may turn a blind eye or even be complicit. A survivor of sex trafficking, Nakia Vestal, recounts how traffickers often choose specific hotels where they feel comfortable and know the staff. The people at the front desk know what's going on. If you see the same individuals and the same girls coming every day, you know what's going on. The Trafficking Victims Protection Act, issued TVPA, enacted in 2000, was the first law to monitor, prevent, and criminalize trafficking. It also holds private entities accountable if they are complicit in trafficking activities. Since the TVPA's enactment, many hotels have been sued for negligence or even for profiting from trafficking. In 2019 alone, 257 defendants were sued for sex trafficking, 117 of which were hotels. Large events like the Super Bowl and Mardi Gras have long been associated with spikes in sex trafficking. For example, during Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, Florida, calls to the National Human Trafficking Hotline increased by 166%. However, data supporting a significant increase in trafficking during such events is limited. Experts suggest that awareness campaigns and media coverage may lead to more reporting during these times, rather than an actual increase in trafficking. Social media plays a significant role in both recruitment and prevention of trafficking. Traffickers use social media to lure victims, while viral stories about trafficking attempts spread online. However, these sensationalized stories can sometimes do more harm than good by perpetuating myths about trafficking methods, such as abduction and physical force, which are not common in most trafficking cases. Since the TVPA was enacted, it has been updated 5 times, with each update providing more support for victims and stricter regulations for companies. On the state level, more laws are being introduced to require hotels to provide trafficking awareness training. For instance, in 2018, California passed a bill mandating that hotel employees receive training every 2 years. Many hotel chains have implemented their own training programs. Marriott, for example, has invested heavily in developing human trafficking awareness training for its employees. The training includes looking for red flags, such as guests paying in cash or refusing room service for multiple days. While hotels have made efforts to train staff on how to detect and prevent trafficking, it is unclear how effective these measures are. The COVID-19 pandemic has introduced new challenges, such as contactless check-ins and reduced room cleaning, which can make it easier for traffickers to operate undetected. Despite these challenges, hotels like Marriott continue to invest in training and resources to combat trafficking. Marriott's training program, which requires hundreds of thousands of hours of staff time, underscores the importance of this effort in the hospitality industry. The fight against human trafficking in the hospitality industry is ongoing. While hotels are often unwilling participants in these crimes, they have a responsibility to detect, monitor, and report potential trafficking. The cooperation of the private sector is crucial in combating this global issue. As awareness grows and laws become stricter, the hope is that the hospitality industry will become less of a haven for traffickers and more of a partner in the fight against human trafficking.